Want to know how to make $900 in 3 hours? I'll show you.
Hey, it's Good Guy Corey, TikTok's unofficial fact checker for side hustles. Today we're going to review this video about textbroker.com side hustle to allegedly make $900 in 3 hours. Now, I'm only going to review what's been said in the video, not what actually needs to be done in order to make $900 in 3 hours. Now, the assertions in this video are that if you work for textbroker.com and you write 9,000 words of content, you will make $500. She also asserts that you can use voice dictation software to write your articles and that you should be able to complete a 9,000 word article. So let's go over the facts. First of all, I'd like to say I was a writer for textbroker.com in 2013. This was way before TikTok was created, so I know a little bit about textbroker.com and how it works. Here's a screenshot for proof that shows that I was a writer for textbroker.com. At the time, I was getting paid 1 cent per word, and I was writing about 3 to 5 articles per day, about 500 words each. So I was just making cents on the dollar, actually. It wasn't $900 in 3 hours.
You're going to go to textbroker.com because they're going to pay you for typing. Go to I Write Content and click on Payment. You can see that they'll pay you $495 for typing out 9,000 words.
This is the part of the equation that she forgot to tell you or to show you. Now, TextBroker has a quality review system, and as a writer, you'll get a star review. Most writers will be rated at 3 stars. Really good writers will be rated at 4 stars. And then editors of newspapers, publishers, book writers, Pulitzer Prize winners will be rated 5 stars. Hardly anyone gets this 5-star rating. Most people will be in the 3-star rating. So again, you can see for a 5-star, if you write 9,100 words, you'll get $500. But if you're a 3-star writer and you write 9,100 words, you get $100. Now, this is where most people will fall into this category, as a 3-star category, unless you work for TextBroker for a really long time, or unless you're an amazing writer, you will never get to the 5-star category. If you're a 5-star rated writer, then you shouldn't be writing for this site. Now, the second part of the video, she talks about using a voice dictation software so that you can speak faster to write your articles faster. Anyone's ever written an article before, you know how hard it is to voice dictate an entire article. It takes planning, it takes an outline, it takes research to write really good articles. Sure, voice dictation will help. Voice dictation will only speed up the process once you've created an outline, once you've done the research, and once you've put some thought into the article. So by that time, you've probably already spent about 1 to 2 hours doing research and planning before you've actually started to write the article. And then when you start writing the article, have you ever used voice dictation software before to write an article? It's not that easy. Sometimes it's actually easier typing than it is doing voice dictation for story writing or writing articles. For this video that reviewed asserting that you can make $900 for 3 hours of work, is it plausible? Yes, if you're a 5-star writer on TextBroker, it would be extremely difficult to write a 9,000 word document, 12,000 word document in 3 hours. It would almost be inhuman to be able to write that fast. You can prove me wrong. Maybe someone has actually done that before. With a lot of these TikTok side hustles, I don't think a lot of these people have actually tried out the service. I imagine if you did try to write for textbroker.com that you'd start out as a 3-star writer and it'd take you a while to build your way up to a 4-star, because there's a review for each of the articles that you complete, and there's a reviewer that will review articles, and most articles will be 3-star rated unless you're a really good writer. And for most people doing this as a side hustle, I imagine that you're not a really good writer where you're going to get a 4-star rating. So honestly, you're probably only going to make $100 for 9,000 words. And trust me, writing 9,000 words of content is extremely difficult. The final verdict is that making $900 for 3 hours of work with TextBroker is plausible. Don't get me wrong. I know that you can make money on copywriter.com. As with any side hustle, I advise that you try it yourself. Don't let people like me deter you from trying something by yourself. If you like this type of content, then please subscribe and follow, because I'm a good guy.